Coach, when it comes to chess scrimmage,
Went well. We protected the football well. Guys, from a missed assignment standpoint, I thought we were pretty clean. We ran the ball effectively, which is one of the things that we had an emphasis on going into the scrimmage. So I thought we did that well. One thing we got to get better at is just playing cleaner, sustaining drives. And our defense, give them credit. They're playing really soft defensively, and they're making us earn every yard. And when you do that, you got to play clean on offense. And so we got to just eliminate some of the penalties that we had and continue to play cleaner and not have any missed assignments. And I think we'll be in good shape.
How did the quarterbacks look in the scrimmage?
All the guys did a good job. We had one interception. Was a long down and distance situation where the ball was thrown a little bit high. But besides that, I thought they protected the ball and ran the offense very efficiently. I think they understand exactly what we're trying to get done, and I can see watching the film that their eyes are in the right places, and they're distributing the football well. That's one of the things that we got to do. We got good athletes, and I don't want the quarterback holding the ball. I want to get in those other guys' hands so they can make plays, and they understand that. And I think all those quarterbacks, not just three guys that most people are talking about, but all the quarterbacks are doing a really good job.
How close is the competition? Is there anybody that's got a leg up in it?
No, I mean everybody's battling. I mean, it's day-to-day deal, and we're evaluating everything, on and off the field. And those guys are great young men. They're all very competitive. They understand the situation. There's going to be one guy. I believe Coach Taggart mentioned earlier that he's going to name a guy before the opener. So they understand that. And but I like the vibe in the room. It's not a hostile environment. The guys are all wanting to get better on a day-to-day basis and be a great teammate. And you do that, you have a chance to be successful.
James has been through a lot here in Tallahassee. Do you see a maturity and even a confidence as he evolves here as a football player?
He has been through a lot. He's put in the fire early as a skinny freshman year old, and got beat up, So those things are tough to deal with as an 18-year-old true freshman, let alone a fifth-year senior. And y'all know James. James is an unbelievable kid. Love James, his passion, his competitiveness, his belief in himself. So James is right where he needs to be, and he's hungry, and he wants to eat.
Coach, you've said before that you like the talent, but you didn't think the depth was great. You have to be a receiver.
That's
Ideally,
right.
if you're running the number of plays that you'd like and you're in rhythm, how many guys are going to play for you? Rotation.
Within drives, we're really not going to do a whole lot of substitution within drives. But you got to have 7, bona fide receivers, dudes that can play for you throughout the course of a year, just because you're going to need them. I mean, those guys, when you're really, really twitchy, you're going to have some things that they're going to bother you from the soft muscle tissue. It's just the way it is. And we can work out all we want, but we ain't going to pull much. But those guys are wound pretty tight, So you got to have them, and I think we've got a good group. I think the young guys, the kids that redshirted last year, they've done a really nice job and added some good depth. So I feel strong about the receiver group right now.
People talk about James, it's always about his leadership and what kind of kid he is. As an actual functioning quarterback, like hand talent, arm talent, how would you assess it?
James is, the way he plays the game, he plays it a little bit different than everybody else. He does have that competitive passion, and he is a great leader. His arm talent is really good. His accuracy is better. So I like that about him. And then he's a good decision maker. And there's been some times when he's been a little loose with the ball, and we've addressed that. And that's the main thing. I tell those guys all the time, the number one ability you can have as a quarterback is predictable. And I got to know where that football should be going. And he's got to be on the same page as us offensively. So I think he does have great ability. He's not the best runner in the world. He's not the strongest arm in the world. But when you put everything together, he's a dang good.
You mentioned things need to be instinctual and not so much thinking. Is that something these guys can do in 2 weeks, is make this offense feel instinctual to them?
I hope so. We're going to find out.
What does Alex bring to the quarterback room?
Alex is, he's a guy he's been through it. He's a vet, and he loved having those older guys around. He's seen it. He's played a lot of games. He's gone through the ups and downs of being a starting quarterback, all those things. And then I've been really impressed with his knowledge, coming in here and not having the spring that the other guys did. and being able to learn and retain. He's a really smart kid, as y'all, I'm sure you've gotten to meet him. He's a really smart kid. Whatever he does, he's going to be successful in life in general, and he's got some playmaking ability about him. He runs a little bit better than you'd give him credit, and it's a little different for me having a southpaw out there. I'm not used to that. I gotta train my brain around him sometimes, but I like the way he's played the game, and he's done a good job with the team. The team really respects him, and that's tough. Coming into an environment where you got a guy like James who everybody loves, and he's worked himself into everybody really respecting him, and he's done it by work. That's it. And he's put in the time, and I'm really pleased with him and where he's at.
Can you take us back to when you first met your offensive guys, and do you remember the look on their face when you told them there wouldn't be a playbook?
I don't really recall, honestly. It's not like I know in the media sometimes it's kind of a big deal, but I don't really look at it as being a big deal as far as not having a playbook. I know that's a little bit unique, but it's just how we teach the guys, and I think our guys are in a good spot. We don't try to make things really difficult. Try to simplify everything for them. Because it's easy as a coach to sit in the office all day and dream up a lot of stuff and think that it's all going to be gravy. There's a lot of bullets out there on the field, and those guys got to process a lot of information and react because there's, you can say that it's going to be this way, but it may not be all the time. So we try to teach the guys by walking through a lot and by showing them video because, you give a kid a book, he's most likely not going to read it. Most of the kids that we're trying to get to do what we want to do. But if you give them video, you see kids on iPads and phones and watching TV and on Netflix. I mean, they're looking at screens all the time. So that's how we try to teach them. And then we do it also by walking through and putting our hands on them and really teach them what we do. So I think our guys have done a great job learning.
Are you pleased at how they've adapted?
Yeah, I'm pleased with it. And it's always tough. And you're going to see things throughout the year where guys may not do right all the time. But when you're playing at a really fast pace, there's a lot of things that gotta happen between the snap as far as trying to process the information that's coming out and then react. So, but I'm pleased with our guys.
Coach, going along with that, the tempo, is it where you want it to be, and how much more do you need to improve if it's not?
We do need to improve. We're going to be fast, and I'd rather be productive than fast, but we are going to be fast, and our O-line, really the last 3 practices, we've done a great job of having the time that Coach Taggart's put in the schedule to be able to coach that a little bit better. And that's the biggest deal is you got to coach it, you got to work it because it is work. And Coach Clements, obviously, he knows exactly what we want up front. And those guys are the guys that got to get up and get set the quickest. And a lot of times when you're 340 pounds, you don't really want to work hard between snaps. And so that's we've had to cattle prod them a little bit, get them going. But I really like where we're at right now.
Coach Taggart talked about how giving up the offensive play calling frees him up a little bit at practice to work with different groups and just how he's comfortable this year. How comfortable are you within the offense, and what's the chemistry been like between you and Coach Taggart?
Chemistry's been great, and really with the entire offensive staff. Our GAs, quality control, everybody, they do a tremendous job. Coach Taggart already had a really good offensive staff here. I was able to step in and be myself, and that's all I've been everywhere I've gone. It's go in and be yourself, and then get going and make sure we're all on the same page, the same mission. And we've got a great staff, and Coach Taggart's allowed us to coach and do our jobs.
Does tempo help an offensive line conceal any kind of deficiencies or anything? What's the main advantage for an offensive line, I guess, when you're running tempo?
Absolutely. You can hide some weaknesses with tempo. If Marvin Wilson lines up and gets his cleats in the ground and blowing snot bubbles, we're probably not going to block him great all the time. But if we can go sideline to sideline, make the whole defense chase, then you don't get those guys set all the time, and you can come off and take your steps and be able to create some creases, cover some guys up, and then let our backs do the rest. And so that's one of the things we try to do. Coaches, defensive coaches are always coaching pursuit drill. When you hear it all the time, pursuit of the ball, run the ball, run the ball. We want them to run the ball because we're going to run back to the ball. We're going to line up fast, and now everybody's got to try to get to their positions. So, defenses that play really hard, a lot of times they'll tire themselves out, and that's one of the things that we've developed over the years as far as our tempo. We understand that, so we just got to continue to get better at it.
What do you see out of DJ Matthews, and good can he be in your system?
DJ's really talented. Yeah, I really like DJ. Duval. He's an awesome kid too. You know, I love high school quarterbacks. Anytime you have a high school quarterback that's playing on offense, first of all, the coaches have had to depend on him, and he's had to, the team have to depend on him. He's had to touch the ball every single snap in high school. So when you have a guy that has that as a background, you know, you feel really comfortable about what he can do, and then having the ball in his hands because he's done it, you know, all his life. So he brings a dynamic, I call him kind of silky. He's just got a silky smoothness to him where the game kind of slows down for him on the field. He's not, you know, the most blazing fast guy, but he has got so many other goodies that he can put on the field. I think he's going to have a great year.
And how do you feel about what you guys have at the running back position this year?
It's tremendous, tremendous. Those three main guys, Anthony, Kalen, and Cam. Cam's one of the best running backs that I've ever been around. He is in an awesome spot. He is a tremendous kid. He's a great teammate. He has worked his butt off the entire summer. And Sheffield, who's a kid that's from a little west of here, he's done a tremendous job too. He was kind of playing receiver and running back in the spring, and he's been focused all on running back, and he had a great scrimmage yesterday, really running physical, and proud of the way he's running. Then we got some other kids that are here that walked on that are going to be really good backs as well.
For the quarterbacks, are you guys, in terms of grading them in this competition, are you charting every throw, or is it something you're judging with your eyes, or just
Everything. Everything's documented and everything's given to them, and they know exactly where they stand after each practice. So no, there are no secrets, and the film doesn't lie anyways. They know, you know, as soon as we put on the tape, they know exactly what they did or didn't do.
Do you feel like you and Coach Taggart both appreciate the same stuff in quarterback play when you guys are looking at things? Are you guys on the same page in terms of that's what you like and that's what he likes and that's your grading?
Yeah, I think any offensive coordinator and their head football coach, they have to be. You know, he has the team expectations, and it's my job as offensive coordinator and offensive staff to make sure that we have the same vision and get the same outcomes. So, yeah, definitely being on the same page. And, you know, you want productivity. That's what you want. And you don't want turnovers. So if a guy can, you know, get in the car and turn it on and click the seatbelt and drive straight, then that's what we want. And those guys got to continue to do that on a daily basis.
Coach, two questions on tempo. One, compared to last year's offense that you saw on video, you weren't here. The tempo going to be even faster this year than last year?
I don't know last year.
Okay, but you saw the video. I mean, we had some problems getting plays going, getting the tempo that Willie wanted.
Right.
This year, you're getting the plays in because it's more simplified. And you see a quicker tempo this year versus the video from last year.
From to be honest with you, I really didn't watch much video last year. I really did not. Because I wanted everybody to be on the clean slate. I didn't want to have prejudgments of guys because to me it didn't matter. You know, I started clean in the spring in January and wanted to judge everybody from what they are right now, not what they've been. But from the other coaches and the players, and especially the defensive guys, just saying that it's not even close as far as the tempo.
It's faster.
It's faster. Yes, sir.
Run plays versus pass plays, which increases the speed of the tempo?
Which increases the speed of the tempo?
If you
can
run, or run pass.
If you complete the passes, then it makes it quicker. Because incomplete balls, then you got all the reps, you know, trying to set a ball and half the time they drop it and, you know, trying to get set, all that kind of stuff. So obviously if you're running the football, then you can hand it to the official and you can line up and do it again. And same thing if you're completing passes. If they're, you know, not deep balls down the field. So to answer that question, I had never thought about that way, but probably running the football is probably a quicker way to get lined up and go.
How much does it help to have a long-term relationship with Coach Clements? How much does it help to have the coordinator and the offensive line coach on the same page?
It's huge. It's a huge deal. So, you know, just understanding, especially with our offense, what we do offensively, and, you know, a lot of people coin it as RPOs. So, you know, you're talking about running and throwing all together. And so to have a guy who understands exactly, you know, where we're going with the football and what should happen on the play, it's tremendous. And he does an outstanding job. He's such a positive guy. He's a brilliant mind. He's a schematic guy as well, as far as week to week and changing up. And the kids love him, you know, because he treats them with respect. And and Coach Clemens is a great man. I'm happy to be, right there coaching with him.